Thursday. This is From the Couch, Celebrate Freedom. I am here with some friends. We're just going to admit that my friend from Bethel Music is slumming right now with Cory Asbury today.
This guy.
So you guys are here on a particularly amazing day. Just all this music. How do you guys feel going in to celebrate freedom?
I feel so excited. We're at a racetrack. I've never been to one of these before.
Round and round?
Yeah, I want to get in a car.
Yeah.
You know, my husband says no, but
No.
I do want to try.
No,
We're
so
excited.
They're
Yeah.
not doing that for
No.
us. We took a little golf cart out there, and these guys of security chased us down.
Yeah,
We're like,
you can't do that.
no, we can't do that. So we have been talking all day today with some of the artists, and I like to try to ask the questions of, look, I know that being on stage and performing, it's amazing. When you're off the stage, what are some of the challenges you guys face as people? Just as real human beings, what are some of the questions that you ask yourself as Christians? Like the doubts that you have. I want you to be open and honest with people and say, here's what I face.
Yeah, totally. I think both Kalley and I have families. We have kids. I've got 3. You got 2, right?
2.
I have an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Wow.
And when you got a 1-year-old, there's lots of questions. Lots of questions. But yeah, normal stuff in life. You know, there are difficult, stressful situations and circumstances every single day. You know, that's normal life. And I think for me, what I'm learning and what the Father's kind of gently teaching me is how to navigate and manage those stressful situations and not blow up and freak out on my kids, you know, not cry over spilled milk. You know, Gabriel will literally spill milk. He's our 8-year-old.
He's a baby.
He
He's gonna
literally
do that,
does that. And, you know, my first instinct is like, you little, like, I want to rip your head off. And God's like, that's not how I am with you.
Right.
You know, I'm tender with you. I'm gentle with you. And I think it's those normal situations that we all experience where I find the Father going, hey, I want to teach you through this. I want to talk to you through this. And so just everyday stuff, normal stuff, spilled milk, literally.
Yeah.
How do you
Really
cope?
good. You know, I think it's being parents really does stir up a lot of that conversation, you know? And so, yeah, having 2 kids and questions about how do you balance everything and how do you fulfill dreams in the middle of it and are we doing a good job, you know, and do they have what they need? And I remember early on, my oldest, Elsie Saylor, was I was changing her and she was really little baby, super hungry, cry, and I bent over and I'm like, I gotta finish your diaper, but I'll never leave you in need. You'll never be for want. You're never going to be wanting. And the Lord stopped me in that moment and said, the thing is, you think you're a better mom than I am dad. Of course I'm going to take care of you. You'll never be in want, Kalley. You're never, whether it's emotionally, financially, anything, you're never going to be in want. I'm a good dad, just like you're saying. So I think a lot of those processes seem to happen just at home in the day in, day out of life.
Being on stage in front of people all the time, it's got to be a little nerve-wracking because you're seen by so many. I mean, we're on camera right now. How do you guys deal with self-image?
Question.
Yeah.
I think a question that I have to circle back, because I have all those insecurities, you know.
I'm sucking in right now. I'm
As we
literally
speak,
sucking in.
the cheekbones, you see them?
Like the whole interview, I'm going,
Yeah, yes, totally. This is my good angle.
yes, this is my hair. Good.
Yeah,
hair
totally.
fluffed. Okay, good.
Totally.
Now you can continue.
Yes. Well, and you know, I think there's endless things to critique about ourselves. There's endless things that we could be better about, whether it's our self-image or how we did at something. You know, there's always something to zero in on and like, that was dumb, that could be better. And I do that all the time. And for me, like, a saving grace is the question, what qualifies me? Is it my external appearance? Is it what you think about me? Is it how I do? Or did God put me somewhere and mean to keep me there? Did God bring me to where I'm at, and will he keep me regardless of if my mascara is running because I cry all the time, or it's sweaty, or I didn't hit that note. Everyone knows. Did not hit that note. Does the note qualify me, or does God? Does my appearance qualify me, or does
that's
he?
good.
That's pretty good.
That one saves me.
Yeah, I'm gonna
because
probably
I
do
got
that. Who qualifies you?
Yeah.
Where are you
That's right.
looking for your source? What would you say?
Yeah, I would couch it slightly differently.
Ooh,
Because we are on the couch.
nice. Get it?
I'm
Couch
really good
them?
at puns.
From the
now, yeah.
couch?
As soon as I
Couch.
became a dad, like, I rule at puns. For me, it's identity. You know, you're saying the same thing. It's at the end of the day, whether I'm on stage or off stage, a lot of times on stage, you know, afterward, you'll get hit with kind of 2 lies or accusations, and, you know, that was too much or that was not enough.
Yes.
And for me, every time we get off the stage, this is kind of a Jonathan and Melissa Helser thing, who they wrote No Longer Slaves. They would say, just come off the stage, and instead of the people's voices dictating how that performance was, ask the Father immediately, what did you think about that?
Yes.
Where did that sit in your heart? Did that bring you pleasure? Did that bring you a smile? And even before you go on stage, I think for me that reality of finding, I say it all the time, but the smile of the Father,
Yes.
that is what grounds you. That's what gives you the identity. And for me, I grew up in a place called this House of Prayer in Kansas City, where I would literally lead worship for like 3 people in the room.
It was so good.
For many, many years, and Mike Bickle, who's the leader of that House of Prayer, he would say, you're leading before an audience of 1. Who cares how many people are in the room? It's before the Lord, and when you know that, you can lead in front of 1,000 or 10,000 or 1,
Yeah, you
and
got to
it
check
doesn't
your ego
matter.
at that point and say, what am I doing this
Totally.
for?
Yes.
What's your motive, and where's your identity? I think those 2 things.
So we've got a program that we started about a year ago at KLTY, and we call it Speak Love. And it was
I did that with the little things.
Yeah, so it was born out of the idea of, I like random acts of kindness. Everybody does. But as believers, we want to be deliberate. How do you speak love to people? What is something that you do to speak love to other people in your life?
Yeah, I think for me recently, it's been literally just eye contact, a smile. This is just normal people that I'm
just
encountering.
day to day. What would you do to bless
Yeah,
somebody?
I think, especially when we go to restaurants as Christians, sometimes we don't realize how important our actions and attitudes are to that server, whoever it might be. You can show kindness to that person in a very simple way, where you acknowledge them, you speak to them, you look at them in their eyes, and then you tip the heck out of them.
Tip.
Don't leave a track.
Yes.
I'll smack you in your face if you leave a track. Sorry,
I know a
KLTY.
pastor that did that one time, and
Oh,
I
it
saw it
kills
at a
me,
restaurant.
dude.
I saw it happen, and I waited till
Drop
they left.
100.
I walked over to the table, I laid a 20 down,
There you
I
go.
looked at the
Yeah,
server, and I
that's
said, this is also what Christians do.
Totally.
Yes.
So
Totally.
that it's
That's
not
so
this
good.
negative
Totally.
feeling that you
Yeah.
have. So how do you speak love?
I think it's definitely in the same vein. For me, it's actively being present, which I think does translate as eye contact, the smiling. But I'm gonna listen. I'm really gonna listen to you. Yeah, like this. Just stare down. We didn't hold that very long.
Not
I
long, it was
know.
like,
Not long.
I got
like,
awkward.
I
Let's
can't
go
do
back
it.
to the camera.
Totally. Yeah. So just the practicing. Like I'm really, even if we have a 3-word exchange, I'm really gonna be here for it. Does that because you can feel that when there's an absent-mindedness
Well,
and
it's the, hi, how are you? Good.
Yeah, and
Good to
on to
see
the
you.
next
Yeah.
thing. Good,
Hey,
good.
over there.
Totally.
Hey,
Yeah.
Kevin. Hey, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, so just kind of landing, even if it's for a couple seconds. Like you're gonna have me for a couple seconds.
Yeah. So
good.
Corey's gonna tip. You're gonna stare.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Speak love.
Yes, just direct.
Speak love,
eye
ladies and
Perfect.
gentlemen.
right
So
at
that's
ya.
it.
Yes.
So from the couch with Cory and Deli, and there, my voice just completely lost it right there. Thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you.
See y'all.
From the couch with Monty Curry. Bye.